Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, George Malabe, DA Seuss, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm checking in on everybody, see how everybody doing. I'm checking in on my people, see how everybody day going. Hope everybody had a beautiful day out there. Listen, man, I had a beautiful morning today, despite all the dumb shit that goes on in my life. I really don't even entertain it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to ignore half the fucking shit anyway. But I want you guys to understand one thing and one thing only. Keep working, keep grinding, keep doing what I gotta do, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for everything. Listen up, yo. First one on the mic. Miss Perez, Jovi Perez. What's going on? How you doing? How you feeling? Is it Jovi? Jovi Perez. What's up? How you doing? How you feeling? Listen up, y'all. Today I want to talk about why we must compete. Why is it imperative for us to have to compete? And you can break that down in so many different ways. You got to compete with others. You got to compete with yourself. You got to compete with your the people you work with. You got to compete with other business owners. You got to compete with your competitors in the same business as you. Like there's so much competition going on. Why must we compete though? That's what I want to talk about today and the importance of competing and why it's a must. Listen, in every sport, it's about competition. You can't play a sport if you're not competing in that sport. It's pointless to play. That's the whole point of fucking competing. You get what I'm saying? Nikki, what's going on, Nikki? Tashay, what's going on? PX Beats, what's going on? Hey, yo, Nikki, I got a question for you. Why must we compete? PX Beats, why must we compete? Miss Perez, why must we compete? Tashay, why must we compete? It says we have to compete. First one on the list. They said we have to compete to learn. You got to compete to teach. You got to compete to have fun. Yes, there's so many different things. There's so many different aspects that come with competing. One, it makes you stronger. Two, it builds a whole different animal in you. And three, we all want to win. At the end of the day, you want to win, don't you? Listen, I'm not in this shit to lose. I'm sorry to tell you, I am not in this to lose. You feel me? I will fail along the way, but I will not lose. Once you realize who you are, you move differently. Perez said a real good comment. We got to compete to learn. You got to compete to teach, and you got to compete to have fun. That's a fact. You feel me? Gonzalez, why must we compete? Let's get to it. It makes us better. Yes, it does. Martinez, why must we compete? To stay relevant. Woo, that's a good one. PXB says to stay relevant. He also went on to say to know you're the best and fix your flaws to perfection. That's a fact. Holly York, why must we compete for your growth? Dustin Whistler, why must we compete? Caesar, why must we compete? That's the topic today. Y'all share this live, start a watch party. If you know somebody in your circle who is failing to compete with their competitors, tag them in this live, share this live, start a watch party so they too can get a better understanding on why we must compete. Listen, like I said, once you realize who you are as a person, as an individual, as a business owner, as a man, as a woman, as a parent, you start to move differently. What do you mean by that? Start to move differently. You stop saying yes to everybody. That's one. You stop saying yes to everybody and everyone who comes at you with a question, favor, idea, a business proposal, or whatever. You stop saying yes. We can't keep saying yes to everybody. I'm sorry to tell you. You will drown yourself if you continue to say yes to those people over and over and over again. We ain't got time for that shit. You feel me? We're not yes men. You say yes when it's beneficial to you and that other person, and y'all are contributing to a greater good. You feel what I'm saying? About another thing. Why is it that so many people can look at you and see the potential that you have, but you as a person still fail to see that potential that you possess? That's another one, right? Why is that? Everybody always like, yo, you got so much talent. Hey, yo, you got this gift. Hey, yo, you are great at what you do. But you, on the other hand, you still stagnant. You still remain in the same level that you've been in for the past 5, 10, 15 years. Why is that? Why is that? Because you don't have the competitor in you. You need to bring that competitor out of you so you can start to compete with everyone. That way you can show everybody that you are better than them. You feel me? I'm sorry to tell you guys, but life is about competition. Who's gonna lock in that sale? Who you? How many people can you get to fucking spend money with you, while that other person, your competitors, are locking in the clients to get away from you? Who's got the best sales pitch? Who has the better presentation? Who has the better deals? It's all about competition. Perez says if you keep on saying yes, they don't learn. They don't understand that one day they won't get it and they won't be able to get a yes. That's a fact. You continue to say yes to people. The day you say no to them, oh shit, the whole world went to shit. Their whole life is in shambles, right? I know you guys have that experience. I had it multiple times. It is what it is. You learn from that shit. You know what I mean? You grow from it. Where we at with it? Miguel Santiago. Why must we compete? Don Caesar. What's up, my brother? Competing only makes you better. You have to try to get better than the next product, the next CEO, the next business. It pushes you to success. Woo! Nikki's shooting. She's firing them rounds. Yo, listen. Y'all heard what she said? She said, competing only makes you better. You have to try to get better than the next product, the next CEO, and the next business. It pushes us to success. It pushes you. It pushes you and pushes you and pushes you, y'all. You feel me? This is something that you need. If you don't have it, you gotta find it. You feel me? How about when you was in the schoolyard with a fight? When you engaged in a fight, did you just let that person hit you? No, you dug deep inside of you. You got all that anger and all that frustration and all that animosity you had toward the situation, and you let it out, didn't you? One of you won the fight. Either you won or you lost, but at the end of the day, you can say you fought for what you thought was right in that moment. It's the same instinct, the same mentality, that same emotional feeling that you have in that very moment. You got to fight for your spot. You got to fight for your victory. It's not going to be easy. Look at these motherfucking playoffs and these championships and all these games, these titles, everything. They fight to the end. They go toe to toe. Boxing, basketball, baseball, tennis, whatever you think. It's all about competition. You have to fucking compete. It's in you. You're not going to get things just like sitting there and just like bien bobo, bien pendejo. No, it don't work like that. You gotta get it. You gotta get up. You gotta fight for it. You gotta push. You gotta go harder than the next individual because that person's coming for your spot. That person has a family to feed too. You feel me? This is why I wanted to touch base on this. I see a lot of people out there doing so many great things, but they're not competing. You have to compete with your opponents. You have to compete with your competitors because guess what? They see you and they making some adjustments to their situation just in case you want to go over and start competing with them. They ready to drop their prices. They already discussed it. If you come in with a low bid, guess what? Oh yeah, we anticipated he was gonna drop 15%. That's why we dropped 17%. Yo, it's an ugly game, but at the end of the day, it's gonna make you stronger than anything. You feel me? Where we at with it? To push ourselves to reach goals and keep building our empire. Yes, Holly. Good, 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 good. Dustin, it's the only way to level up. That's a fact. You ain't never gonna level up if you don't want to compete. If you don't want to fight for what's yours. You feel me? Starting to say no, no made me be able to find myself and work on what I rather than have imbeciles holding me back. Whoa, yeah, she's touching some real, 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 real touchy topics right there. At the end of the day, that's what it is. People will hold you down for as long as you can keep saying yes, 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 yes. They're gonna take advantage of you and they're gonna fucking dry the fuck out of you. Feel me? Where we at with it? Jay Manon said it's good to level up. What's up, Jay? How you doing? How you feeling? It's good to level up and keep building your empire. I want to build a name for myself. Becky, what's going on? How you doing? How you feeling? Becky, why is it important to compete? Gonzalez, yes, sir. It says you got to compete to want to succeed. That's a fact. She says no need to. We should uplift each other so we can all be right. Why we always have to be competitive? I don't get it. Whoa, she's spitting some truth there, y'all. It's true. We don't have to compete amongst each other. We shouldn't compete. This is what I want. This is listen. Competing is competing. At the end of the day, if I open up a clothing store and there's a clothing store across the street that opens up right after me, listen, there is no way we're gonna get along. You feel me? Because we're all selling clothes, t-shirts, jeans, shoes, socks, underwear. There is no friendly like there. It's called friendly competition. At the end of the day, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, no matter how blunt you try to be with, like, look, I'm gonna just stay with this and do this, and I'm gonna try to stay away from. Man, stop calling me, yo. You're throwing me off my game. I'm gonna try to just refrain from whatever it is that you're selling, but it doesn't work like that. I see it now. I'm going through it now, y'all. You feel me? Competition is all over the fucking place. You're right, Tache. I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, look at the fucking Republican and Democrats. It's competition all day, every day. The society we live in is about competition. Why are you blowing my shit up like this? This is crazy. I want to be a better me. I don't compete with nobody. It's like with cutting hair and other stuff. I gotta go going. I'm still going and making myself known. That's a fact, my brother. I am my only competition. That's a fact. Look, You are your biggest competition. That's what it comes down to. You got to compete with yourself. At the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself enough to win the match or win the battle or win that motherfucking position at the job, you're never going to get it. You're going to stay exactly where you're at. You're going to remain stagnant, whether you like it or not. Now, it's up to you. If you're complacent with your situation, that's fine. You have no one to compete with. But if you want better for yourself, if you want to fucking upgrade, if you want to level up, if you want something bigger, a better, you want that house on the hills, you want the picket fence, you want the fucking cars parked in the garage, you gotta compete with somebody, even if it is just yourself. You gotta push yourself to a whole nother level. You gotta push yourself to a whole nother brink of no return. You feel me? Don Caesar, what's up, my brother? I honestly compete with myself. I want to be better than yesterday. With competition, with others strive to be the best. And when I see people doing something great, I want to do that. They did but better, but not out of hating on them, but making myself greater. Right? It's not about hating on them. It's not about shitting on them. It's not about that. This is what we're starting to deviate from the whole point of the conversation. It's about you putting yourself in a better position. You feel me? To compete is to compete. Whether we like it or not, we got to compete. You feel me? Yes, we can help uplift each other, but who are we going to compete with? We got to compete with somebody. You feel me? Walmart, look who they can't nobody compete with Walmart because Walmart is dominating everything. Now, if you have the financial backing to go ahead and go up against Walmart, guess what? You can push them to the side. Look at Amazon. They have no competitors. This is why they are the richest companies in the world. Walmart is one of the richest companies in the world. You feel me? Because they have no competitors. They don't give a fuck about nobody else. They want to build the best wealth pot for generational wealth for their family and theirs. They're good. They're set. Williams, what's up? Why must we compete? Where we at with it? Where we at? Jay Manoy, I'm here, my brother. I got you chilling, my guy. Better than the days I've been having. Your live helped me out yesterday. I was holding in a lot. That's a fact, my brother. EBK, why must we compete? I'm doing good. Thank you. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. I'm here trying to stay focused, doing what I got to do. Shaq and Kobe compete with each other, and they were on the same team. But in return, they won 5 chips. You get what I'm saying? Are you starting to understand what I'm saying? Don Caesar, I'm glad you said that. Shaq and Kobe compete with each other, and they were on the same team, but in return, they won 5 chips. You gotta be the better version of you. You gotta compete with yourself to bring the greater person out of you, the strongest person, the most disciplined person, the motherfucker who ain't holding shit back from nobody, the one who's gonna fucking eat the pain, the one who's gonna swallow it all and keep going and keep moving fucking forward. Per se, you don't have to compete with anybody. But your biggest competition is the one you're looking in the mirror. And this is why you're stuck in the same situation that you find yourself because you are falling complacent. You are being comfortable with the norm. Push yourself. Push yourself, people. Please, I need y'all to push yourself because I know y'all can do better. I know y'all can get yourselves out of the situation that you're in. Now, granted, if you're comfortable with the situation, this isn't for you. But for those of you who have a family, who have a household to sustain, who have, oh my God, so much fucking responsibilities that sometimes you feel like you're fucking suffocating. You gotta push yourself. You got to because there comes a day where you just want to be like, oh man, I just want to relax today. I can't do this no more. You feel me? I just want to chill. You feel me? And the only way you're gonna get there is if you go harder, either that day, that week, or that month. That way you can relax for a week or two, or go on that fucking vacation. You think if you're living how you living now, you got the means to go to vacation every other week as much as you want to. You think you can financially afford it and come back and find yourself in the same situation that you find yourself in every week, y'all. Everything's going up. The bills is going up. Motherfucking clothing is going up. Food is going up. Yo, you gotta compete with something, with someone, somewhere in life. The question is, are you gonna stand up for it? It says, I am my biggest rival. Honestly, when I don't do so good on a test or something, I try to make it better and better until I get it, and I can't stop. Like a chain is pulling me with the car. Look at that. That's a great, great, great motherfucking statement they said right there. It does, man. You can't live. I can't live with that. Like knowing that I had the better hand and I lost. No, we're gonna run that game back. You feel me? We're gonna run that game back because I slipped up. I let that one motherfucking one space slide. It says they still don't have the mentality that you do. So my mindset is we are our best competitors and no others. That's a fact. But why when y'all can both support each other? That's a fact. We can support each other, but we're talking about our competitors in our own industry. You feel me? Listen, unless you're number one in the industry, you shouldn't be chilling. That's what it comes down to. Unless you are number one in your industry, there should be no reason why you are chilling. Let that sink in for a little bit, y'all. Hello. How is your day going today? My day's going good, Perez. I thank you. I appreciate you for tuning in. Share this live, start a watch party. Y'all tag somebody who could benefit off this. Listen up. I'm gonna say it again. Unless you're number one in your industry, you shouldn't be chilling. What does that mean? If you are not the best at what you do, or recognized, or acknowledged, or at least perceived some way, somehow that you are the best candidate for that position, why the mass is going to put the money in your pocket because they want your services, because they want your product? There should be no reason why you sitting back chilling, not doing nothing for 12 hours a day, 8 hours out the day. You should be pushing yourself. I'm not happy. This is why I'm always like a fucking chicken without my fucking head. I'm running around. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I am not fully satisfied yet. Yes, a lot of people respect what I do. Yes, a lot of people think I am great at what I do, but I feel as though I'm not there yet. So therefore, I have to keep competing with myself, to keep pushing myself to reach higher limits. If you are ever in a deep situation, honestly, I would take 5 minutes off my day and meditate. I think it helps with stress, so I do it in school. That's a fact. That helps out a lot. They said if you are ever in a deep situation, honestly, I would take 5 minutes off my day and meditate. I think it helps out a lot. It does. It does. I do that throughout the day. You feel me? Hold on. I got y'all. I didn't forget about y'all. Everything is about being your best. Yes, you got to give it your best. McDonald's and Wendy's do it. McDonald's and Wendy's do it every day. You hear what I'm saying? These are big corporate companies I'm talking about, multi-billion-dollar companies who still compete with each other, and they're already up here. So what makes you think if we're down here, why aren't we competing with anything or anybody? Bad enough. Is that what you're saying? Listen, like I said, I'm not happy yet. Therefore, I look at a lot of opportunities and a lot of situations as competition. You feel me? Big facts. If you're not your biggest competitor, then go ahead and stay comfortable while the rest of us pass you. While the rest of us pass you and take over. Listen up, Nikki. Nikki said, if you are not your biggest competitor, then go ahead and stay comfortable while the rest of us pass you and take over. That's a fact. It is what it is. Vicky, why must we compete? What up, dude? What up? It says we are our own competitors. People are jealous of what I become. I have a son to look after, and I had to go get it by any means. Now that I'm a model, people envy me and try competing. I just do what I gotta do. That's a fact. Kofi, why must we compete? It's different from push yourself and competing with others. Yes, it is. Comfort is only a crutch. Yes, comfort is only a crutch. You should never sell yourself short. Each day, everyone can get better. If you reach your goals, you set higher goals. You don't stop there. No, you don't. Tache, right? I listen to you and just go crazy at work. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Vicky. I love that. Say that. It says you got to do way better. If not, you won't get far by sitting on your ass. That's a fact. Joshua Dennis, why must we compete? Kenny, why must we compete? Listen, if you are not giving 120% every day, you ain't going hard enough. Listen, do not fall complacent and be comfortable with giving only 60%. Don't be comfortable with giving 70%. Don't be comfortable with giving 40%. Listen, your people out there who want your fucking spot are giving 120%, if not more, every day at what it is that they're doing in your industry, in your career, in your fucking demographics of what it is that you want to do. You have to go harder. You just do. If you're having a deal, I bet. You feel me? You gotta go hard. You gotta give it all that you can get. You gotta go till you can't go no more. Yo, by the time I get to the crib, I take a shower, eat something light, and I hit that fucking bed and I'm gone. Why? Because I'm going hard throughout the whole day. Mentally, I'm fucking stressed the fuck out, and fully accomplished everything that I need to accomplish, or at least try to. Physically, I'm fucking worn out. You feel me? There is no chilling. There is no chilling for me. When I do find to chill, I enjoy it. I embrace it. I try to treasure those moments that I do have it. But other than that, I'm on go. It must be nice to sleep all fucking day. Yes, but I do not want to sleep all day. Like I said, I am not satisfied yet. And I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't satisfied yet neither. You don't want to be the person who has days available to waste. I feel as though I don't have enough days in a week. Let alone I don't have enough time in a day to do everything that I want to complete. Does that make me fucking selfish? Does that make me self-centered? What does it do? No, it makes me feel as though like I need to be doing more. I lost too much time. I done wasted too much time. I'm playing catch up with myself. But am I being proactive? Am I being productive? Yes, I am. Ain't nobody slowing me the fuck down. Why? Because I have no one to slow me down. Why don't I have nobody to slow me down? Because I don't allow anybody to slow me down. That's what it comes down to, y'all. It says the only way to achieve is to make a mistake and try your best. That's a fact. You got to try and try, and you're not perfect, so it could take a month or even a year to achieve your goals. That's a fact. It could take very, very long for you to achieve those goals and dreams. Now, tell me how much longer it's going to take if you only give it 60% every day. Now, if you go 120% a day, how much faster are you going to achieve those goals? Collins, why must we compete? Why you just giving it 60, 70, 40% a day? Your competitors are giving blood, sweat, and tears, long nights. They're sacrificing time with their family. They're sacrificing going out. They're grinding. They're pushing. They're doing everything in their power to get their family out of the situation that they find themselves in. So you could go ahead and give your little 40%. You can be complacent with where you're at. But don't be mad that the people across from you, the people next to you, are excelling more rapidly because they're giving 120. The results you achieve are the results is what you put in. If you're not putting in full effort, you're not going to get full results. You feel me? Yo, I'm loving the feedback. Kevin, why must we compete? Only one stopping you is you. Collins, why must we compete? You don't want to be outworked by anyone. Your work ethic has to be above average. Why? Because people are given average and below work. So in order for you to stand out, in order for you to get that motherfucking position, supervisor position, general manager position, you got to outwork the motherfuckers you started with. If you don't outwork them, you're going to be buddy with them, talking shit in the cafeteria till you fucking grow old and wrinkled. The whole point is to work your way up the scale. Are you comfortable making 11.25 an hour? That supervisor position pay 14.50. Once you work your way up from that to fucking regional manager or GM or whatever the fuck it is, now you're making 16, 17, 18, $20 an hour. You can't say, even at work is competition. Yeah, you don't have to compete. You're right. You don't. You really don't. But guess what? You and those people who don't want to compete, they're going to be putting money in that vending machine every fucking day. So y'all turn old and gray, talking about the supervisors and talking about the managers and talking about the team leaders because you're still in the beginning. Because you didn't want to put in that effort to work your way up. Don't lose your competitive edge. You have to have that edge. Yeah, I'm not out competing with everybody, but guess what? I'm out competing. You got to compete with somebody. You got to have that competitive edge in you. Val Marie, why must we compete? We compete to keep us on top of our game. If you see someone doing good, it pushes you harder to do better. What you put in is what you get out. That's a fact. We don't belong at the bottom, people. We do not belong at the bottom. So stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get out of there. Get the fuck from the bottom. You're supposed to want more for yourself. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do I sound stupid? Do I sound ridiculous? Because I believe in you more than you believe in yourself? I was at the bottom way too long. You got to work your ass off. What's hard in the beginning will be easy in the end. Collins, well said. You got to work your ass off. What's hard in the beginning will be easy in the end. That's a fact. Why are we comfortable where we at? Oh, we just going to die anyway. Yes, we are. But how do you want to die? Do you want to die fucking living a fucking miserable fucking life? Are you not happy with your current situation? Listen, I'm happy with my current situation. I'm not fully satisfied with my current situation. That's why I go so hard. That's why I work so much. I don't care if you don't believe in me. I don't care if you don't fucking want to push me. I don't care. I don't care if you want to make my days any worse than what they are. At the end of the day, what you eat, I do not shit. You feel me? Do not lose your competitive edge. Everyone is out for your spot. And it's just that. So stop being comfortable with the bottom. Put your motherfucking big boy, big girl drawers on and start competing with motherfuckers. You see how better your situation is. You feel me? It's friendly competition. Listen, it don't gotta go the way everybody usually thinks the way it goes. They don't go like that. Friendly competition amongst you and your peers who could get that position. I bet you start playing. I bet you start competing once you see the first motherfucker get called into the office for that supervisor position. And now you just saw your bestie that was sitting at the cafeteria. Now that motherfucker is gonna be telling you what the fuck to do. And now you mad. Oh, damn. Now she thinks she the shit because she got a supervisor, but she should be like she the fucking shit because she outworked your ass. It's just how it goes, y'all. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for everything. Share this live. Start a watch party. Do what I gotta do for me. I love you guys. Thank you guys for everything. If you like what I fucking do, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the bell. Make sure y'all hit the notifications. Make sure y'all hit the notification down below. Subscribe. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for everything. Love, peace, happiness, harmony, determination, dedication, drive, ambition, passion, tranquility, intelligence, integrity, sincerity, honesty, loyalty, wealth and success, perfect health. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And I love you too. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all make sure y'all have a beautiful evening. I'm out.